Welcome back to my bar, or kitchen, or dining area. Bar! Welcome to the second video in this series, which I'm calling Journey to the Bar. This time I'll be starting up painting, and I'll also be taking care of the frame at the bottom, the 10 centimeter distance, to sort of lift the bar. If you haven't seen, you can also go back to the older video to see the start of everything, to see how I went about making the foundation for the bar, how I want this to work out. So without further ado, I'll just now get on to painting. So when it comes to painting, I'll be using this sort of paint. I have no idea what it's called in English. I'm very sorry. I should have looked it up. But this is, after the first coat done, you can see I keep all the texture of the wood in place. Everything is still there. All these spikes are very visible, but with there is going to be a piece of wood going around the entire thing at the top, so this is going to be invisible when you put the top on, and that in and of itself will also sort of cover all the spikes as well, so you won't see them as clearly. But this is after the first coat. I think I may have to go for a second coat. It says so on the tin. Well, not tin, because this is a plastic bottle container. Yeah, but it says so that I need to go 2 coats. I am unsure. I'm gonna have to leave this for 12 hours, so I'm gonna see where I'll go with this tomorrow instead. So this is right now the way it's painted. So the next step will be, in that case, to paint again, but I can also get started on the foundation. So I'm gonna have to take this out and make it a bit prettier, because right now this piece is ugly and needs some work. So this is it. So thank you for now. Let's get going. So with the painting done, today I'll be bringing the distance piece at the bottom to a friend's house. So I'm going to saw it at a 45-degree angle, every single piece, so that I can put them together. So I have them here in my car, and I have taken care of the rough outside. So I've you can really see it, of course, and you have to feel it to believe it. But these are the pieces done so far, so I'm going to paint them as well. But for now, these are as good as they'll be, so I'll just have to cut the end pieces at a 45-degree angle, and I'll be set to screw them together by the paint them, and screw the entire bar into the foundation. So this is it for right now. I'll head off, do this, and come back, assemble everything, and put the bar back into place. The bar foundation is in place, the frame at the bottom is in place, and so I'm actually going to start painting it. So I have to go buy me some paint, but I've screwed this one together, and it is looking pretty good. So the next step will be, as I said, painting, making sure I screw the top piece to the bottom piece to make sure everything is in place, so it doesn't move around in separate directions and destroy everything that's going to be on top. So I have one slight issue, and that is that in the corner here, I've screwed them together right now. Problem is the edges aren't flush, so there is no 45-degree angle. There is a 45-ish degree bulge in both ends of every single wooden piece. So what I have to do is either I'll cut the pieces more flush, or I think I could also screw the pieces together in a different way to sort of make them go together better. So what I can do is this piece right here on the inside, if I push that one further down towards this direction, they should be able to go the entire way around. Because the problem is that the way things are right now, there is an edge here. That is not how I want it to look, so I really want it to go on the inside of the bar itself. So I need to screw them differently to get it further in. But as you can see right here, there is some sort of distance. So if I take the screw out and I move it further in and screw it back into place, that should be enough if I do it in both ends to get it all the way on the inside. So maybe I don't even have to make it flush. You should, but I have no one who can help me with this. I've already asked for help and it didn't work. So screw it, I'm just going to screw it. So, but that's the thing right now. So I'll go back to town today to buy me some paint and get this last piece out. Okay, I'm off to town to pick up the paint I need. It's going to be that sort of reddish quality that I have already looked at. So it's a half-hour drive, and I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be sweet to paint tonight. So it's sunny, it's warm, it's amazing. It's absolutely wonderful weather for painting, so I'll probably put out a couple of tables, put the planks in between them, and just paint it, go to town. I just need to screw it tighter together before I do that, so here's to hoping it gets good. It's gonna get good. So everything in place. I'm now going to take apart the frame, which you can see here, and I'm going to put it back together a bit tighter, so I'll see what I can do about the problems I've been having. I've also bought the paint that I need. I've got this Dala red sort of paint, almost the same paint you see right here actually, but not as dry and cracked. So we'll get started. I'll screw it apart and screw it back together, paint, and hopefully with the sun out today it's going to dry really quick. So I just encountered a slight problem. I cannot close this space right here. It is a really bad space. So the wood is twisted. I knew that already, but I've been able to force it together, screwing pieces together and just pushing everything together. So I've been trying to do that several times right now, and the wood is starting to look really brutalized. It's not very pretty anymore. So I've spent a lot of time doing work which is absolutely to waste, because that silver star right there, that's a bit. So I can't get this any further through. I can't pull it out. I suppose I could cut it off and start again, but the wood is not very fun anymore. So I suppose I'll just have to go to the hardware store and buy some 2x4 or something, and just make it from scratch again, get the 45-degree cuts and everything correct. So I'll just throw this away somewhere, probably burn it. But for now I'll just put this underneath the bar so I can get everything in place again, the TV and the arcade. Hopefully I'll be able to play some arcade games with my son, and yeah, this will have to do for now. No painting. Okay, so off we go. So the plan is to go buy the TV, and I'm also going to check for the arcade stick, and buying the TV, making the bar functional, making it interesting to be there at all. Just sort of have the TV in place, have the arcade stick ready to go at any time. So off I go to Karlstad to buy the stuff I need. And we're back. So TV's in the back, but they did not have the arcade stick I was looking for. So it seems like I will have to order it from some other store. So I'll just have to wait with that one. I think it's okay. Got my Nintendo Switch. I could move that, and I think there are arcade games on the Switch store. So I'll check that out. So now I'll pop on inside and get the TV in place, and finally have a bar area which will be sort of fun to hang in. It's going to be great.